Hey guys, welcome to Creative VFX and I'm back with some of the basic to advanced series of tutorials. This is made on not in your request, like something like if you ask something doubts I could recover, but not in this. So right here, I'm in the After Effects. So let's get started with this basics of this tutorials. So make sure you subscribe if you're not. So here is a project file, a project box. That's what you can import anything in it. Any other features like compositions and everything are in this project box. And this is a composition box, and here goes the timeline, and this is effects and presents and everything. I think you know about this. So let's get started with how to make compositions and how to develop your composition, how to make a basic text and start up with the something like masking. And I'm not gonna show whole masking in it, so just a quick small fast masking. So first of all, we need to make a new composition. You can see here's a box pop up. This is a composition box. If you click on it, you get this box at here. So you can rename it. I'll have to rename it as new, and here goes the timeline. So as we know, the basic of the time, like if you see your watches, you have hours, minutes and seconds, but in the video recording you don't have milliseconds type of thing. Like you have hours, minutes and seconds and frames, like a frame per second. Do you understand it? So here you go. You can see it's custom, that 180 by 180 is about like it will be a size of this box. Actually that not the perfect. You can see it as manually. You can see this type of thing, and it's a checked box. You need to uncheck. If you have checked one, you can just see when I'm increasing the width, it automatically increases that. So if you uncheck this, you can see how we can move anytime and anywhere the upper and lower ones. If you check that, we can't. So make sure you uncheck that and go to custom, and you have here, this is the custom that you can customize your own. And here is web video, like web videos. Not in YouTube, like website videos, like about advertisements and everything. And this is the web banners. You can see the banners at the downsides, that type of things. These are NTSC and PayPal, like this. These are mostly in a TV AVI format, and uh, a range of compositions. So this is HD, HDTV, HDMI, and 1080p, 720 pixels of the range it has. So here goes the 4K and 2K and these type of things. It's high definition, more than high definition, and these are the high definitions, and these are low definition, standards, and these are like 3GP type of things. So mostly I would like to check this one, and just let's time is about 10 seconds and 3 frames. So click OK. You can see here, sorry, caps lock is on. So you can see you have just a black box here. There's nothing to do in this. So here you got the new box here. You can see here the compositions. So right click, and here you go, a new box. New type of things. If you go to new, you can see the viewer, text, solid, light, light, camera, null object, shape layer, adjustment layer, Adobe Photoshop file. Here goes the composition settings. Just like changing, going back to the settings if you want to change in middle, or you just gone wrong. This is a preview. Like if you have previewing your video in middle, like just checking how the video came. Just if you want audio, just check the audio, like that audio preview and everything. So switch 3D. If you have a 3D objects, you can switch high and front, left, top, like that. So this is a composition driven project. This is just a small one, so let's just leave that. So this is this new. We can just go to here, the layer, and the back. You can just get that here also. So I would like to make a new solid, and mostly I would like to make it a white in color. So you can see we got a white box in here. We can move it and anywhere, but I don't. It should be in the same position that it. If you want, you can change. I mean, if you want to make something new and better, you can change it. But I don't. So here goes the effects and presence. So I don't need any effect right now. Right? I mean, at this point. So I need to make it text. I think so, mostly because I like to make it text. So you can see text will be better, and you can see here go to characters, and you can make the size up. Okay, I would like to make this at this point, and you can see Adobe have a pretty larger one at here in After Effects. So you can see the timeline is way longer than ever. You can see which of the object is longer than the timeline, huh? So there's no space to keep much in this. I mean, they didn't figure out that how to keep these things. I mean, how to uh, position at this and this. So they have just give a toggle switches button here, so you can toggle switches right here. So this is a mode of like thing, how darken, add something like Photoshop type of things. And this is a parenting tool. I'll just make it if you, I mean, afterwards. Now, so if you toggle switch, you can see the motion blur. This is the motion blur. You can enable the motion blur, and this is a adjustment layer, and this is a 3D layer. So make it 3D. That if you could see that here goes the rotation tool. Just click on it. If you rotate it, just rotate it in the 2D position. If you make it 3D, you can see you got 3 dimensionals at here, so we can move at any position we want in the 3 dimensionals. So mostly I don't use that thing because it just makes me confused. So click on R, you can see here orientation, something like that. So you can just adjust here, or you can just go to x-axis or y-axis, what you want. So I like to make it at this point, and gonna make this duplicate layer, and back go to here and just x-axis, I think so. Yeah, x-axis at this point. I would like to disable this to check that whether how does it going on. So you can see the text should be laid down mostly. Okay, here we go. Okay, now I would like to change the rotation of the x-axis. I think that I just confused about that. How does it rotates? Yep, that's done. So make it at this point. So enable this back. Sorry. So click on the first text and just move it rather better. And go to R for rotation back and just adjust this about this point. Sorry. At this point, and just add it here. You can see the text is not laid down in perfect position. We need to scale it down a little bit. You can see this going pretty longer. So go to S for scaleization. You can just scale it down, or you can just go to position and just you can see the position tool right there. So mostly I would like to make a quick shadow for this tool, like a quick shadow. Okay, this position is perfect, and just make it at this edge. So here I would like to add a effect in it. That's a fast. If you click the fast, you can just see the fast blur, and you can just drag to that text, the backward text, and just add the effect. So you can see this almost looks like a shadow. Okay, we need to rotate it about Yep, at this point. Yeah, at this point. Okay, it's done now. So get back. Okay. Yep, this is perfect, right? So a small configuration, sorry, nothing. So a small thing I like to do is just go to people position, and here is goes the positions. So here you can animate how much position you want and in which time. You can see we can add the positions back and find the shadow. But if you can see, if I do it here, start up and just go to 3 seconds and just make it a further better, backward, I mean sorry, I think it's too longer. Yeah, at this point I think so mostly. Let's keep it at here. You can see it still stays in that point. So what we need to do is just gonna add this tool, this time effect tool. If you click on the stopwatch and just go, I'll just go about 2 seconds and just drag it back mostly at here, and you can see that if I click space, you can see just moves like a shadow is getting backer, right? So here you go, that's the stopwatch. So you can trim comp to here. You can see this is a trim composition, how much composition you want. So if I click at here and just click space, just sorry, not space, the RAM preview just previews only that position. If I click at sorry, if I click if I go to 2 seconds and just RAM preview, you can see only the 2 seconds of period in that RAM preview, not rather than it just repeats back and back and back, because the preview is just in that position. If you want to trim that position to that point, like you can see I just have this 2 seconds of period and the whole composition is 10 seconds. You can see just repeats back and back and back. So I would like to cut it here. So right click and trim comp to work area. You can see just about 2 seconds of frames like that. So now this is not looks professional, like just unprofessionalism. We need to add some of the sunlight and everything. So there we go. We can make a new composition and add the time is just useless. So go to point and just right click and add a new solid. And I would like to make it like sun, so just make it about yellow in color mostly this point. Yep, this point. So make it okay. Here we go. So this is the masking tool. Just go to Eclipse tool. I'm not gonna show you the whole process, just a quick masking and everything. So you can see it's a sun. I just made a sun right now. So F for feathering, and you can add the feathering. You can see the difference of the feathering, but it doesn't look, it doesn't matter that it just looks like a real sun. So I would like to make a new solid and make it black in color, and click OK. If you have some plugins like video co-pilots, optical flares, if you don't have it, they have gears for free ones. That's lens flare. That's the lens flare. It just almost looks like this. It's a 2D lens flare, but it just looks unprofessional, and I think we can't change the. I think okay, we can change brightness, but we can't change the color of it. So I mostly don't recommend to use that lens flare. But you have no money to pay for the optical flares, to buying the video co-pilots optical flares, you can just go for it. So we have, you can see optical flares 3D lens studio. Here you go. By the default just gives this type of thing. So you can see the arrows at here that will just make it move. So here I would like to go to options, and here I have some recent browsers that let's go to light, and you can see here it just almost looks like a pretty good one at here. But if you don't have these presets in this, and if you don't want to do like these things, you can just go to lens browser and just I'm gonna remove every single thing in it, just like this. We can, okay, clear all. I will clear everything. So just add a glow. If you want a multi iris, you can just use it. But I don't need right the point. So I would like to use a double glow right here for the better viewers. So click OK. There you go. It's in white in color. That's the main problem because we need to make it about that point. So disable that once and just go to color. Color at this point. I'm just gonna add that one and preview back. You can see it got that color. So right at the point it's not done, you need to go to toggle switches, and you can see the mode here. Go to add. There you go. We got a whole bunch of lighting in there. So I would like to make scale it better to make it much brighter look. So as we don't have a black solid down, so it's totally a composition and transparent. So go to new and just add that composition upon here, and you can see it's totally done. So just go to toggle switches and just add it. You can see we can't see that point, so I would like to make it zoom out and just scale it more bigger, much so much bigger. So I would like to add at this point first, right? At this point, go to position. Sorry, just go to P for position, and just go to the last frame and just bring it at here. Mostly, yeah. At this point, you can see, but you can't see the shadow right there. For that, you need to drag this up. There you go, the shadow. So I would like to ramp preview once the footage, so you can see that the light is coming down and down and down, and the shadow is getting far and far and far. This is just a simple test. This is not a whole professional type of video. This is just a small particle that I had did, so with use of some plugins and everything. So I think you like this most, and I will continue this for the last of the point to start up to, and you can see that just the light is coming beside and just going back and back and back. If not, we can use the optical flares directly by making a new solid and just using the optical flares in it and just selecting the color by default and just gonna make it back and back and back and use the position. That will be much easier than this. So I can't show you because my screen recorder will not accept this time elapsation. As well, I'm using Camista, but sorry. So like, subscribe and share this video, and here you go. I have some of the playlist. Just go to my channel and I'll mostly, I think you like my videos in the clips playlist, and this everything goes to a new playlist. And please subscribe to support us and share this video if you like. Just hit the like button below, and mostly subscribe, because you know, as opening a film school would be much harder than ever. So I'm just gonna start with this uh, from the internet, then just go from the Skypes and everything. I still use this Skype for uh, live chat, and just like using for daily purposes. I think so. So I can tell you that if you wanna learn much better than this, if we have paid courses, you can just check out my website. That's the link in the description, and you can just follow me in the Twitter. That's also in the link in the description. I have Instagram, and I have Facebook. That's about www.facebook.com/open up. I think open up your face. Sorry, open up my face, right? Open up the face or something like that. That's everything is a link in the description. Don't be fear. Don't be think at how can I do this? It's very hard. So but don't think about it. So the next video is gonna be in a live, in a live video that's gonna be inspired by Zach King, and I'll just show you in the next video. So subscribe to check all of the videos of mine. So bye bye. Thanks for watching this video. Cool. Peace.